The biggest problem in the world is something called insulin resistance. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to address it and even reverse it for free. How do you know if you are insulin resistant? Living with insulin resistance makes life much more difficult than it needs to be. People with insulin resistance have lots of cravings. They have a general inability to lose weight. They're constantly hungry, migraines. On the body, you will see things like skin tags. And the number one risk factor for insulin resistance is this protruding belly. If you're a woman with PCOS, psoriasis, acne, brain fog, anxiety, depression, erectile dysfunction for men, all of this points to insulin resistance. Is it possible to fix these problems for free or even save money? I went to Google and typed in how much does the average meal cost in the United States? And the result was that nearly half of Americans spend between $11 and $20 per person per meal. For easy math, let's say $10 per meal. What we're going to do is we're going to skip that meal every day and we're going to save $10 a day every day. That's $300 a month we just created out of thin air. But more important than the money saved is what's going to happen while we're fasting and skipping this meal. When we are fasting, we are not starving. Our body is still burning fuel. It is burning body fat for fuel. During this period of time, insulin comes down. This helps us regain some insulin sensitivity and puts the body in a state where it is very efficient at burning body fat for fuel. So our wallet is getting fatter, but our love handles are actually shrinking. If you think you're fasting and you're grabbing little handfuls of almonds, you're not fasting. If you think you're fasting and you're drinking coffee with sugar and cream, you're not fasting. Other than water, there is a pretty narrow spectrum of what you can consume during a fast without breaking your fast. Now, when it is time to eat and break our fast for lunch and dinner, we want to focus on these two things, fiber and protein. Both of these are absolutely magical in terms of satiety per calorie. But fiber does some things that are particularly magical. Some of the health benefits of fiber include that fiber controls your blood sugar and insulin. It prevents it from spiking. Fiber protects your heart. It reduces triglyceride and cholesterol levels. Fiber is what improves gut health, and fiber is what keeps you feeling full and helps with weight management. So the fiber at mealtime actually makes the fasting much easier. Now here's the most important part. What is the payoff for you? We should be thinking, what does my life look like without insulin resistance? What does my life look like without the fatigue? What does my life look like without the constant hunger, without the belly? What does my life look like without the meds? If we fix our insulin resistance, we upgrade our whole lives. Now, if you're worried that you're going to feel deprived and restricted during the fast, that usually goes away in about a week. But there are things that you can buy that will make this super duper easy if you struggle with discipline like I do. Personally, I use some of this money to buy them. Over 10,000 people have asked me what I buy personally. And so if you go to my TikTok account and go to my pinned video, the simple two-step plan, this is where I show you exactly what I buy and how to get it cheap.